I am Katie Fry. Uh, I'm a mom. I'm the oldest of 3 kids. I guess an overall good person. And I am the oldest living person in my family. I was in college and working and living with a friend and was pregnant, and kind of everything fell apart. In 2 days, I lost my job and lost my home and was pregnant and in college. So my sister said, "We'll call SNAP." And it was kind of like a no-brainer. So I called SNAP and really had no idea what I was doing. And then I met Mary. Mary was my caseworker with SNAP. She was really a huge support system for me when I was pregnant and then shortly after Noah was born. I don't really have a family. SNAP kind of filled the void where if I needed someone to talk to, or if I needed someone to oogle over Noah or hold him for a minute, they were there. I have never been even remotely close to being in a situation where I needed any type of assistance, ever. I was nervous, I was scared, I didn't know what they would ask of me. And it turns out the support I got from SNAP made me a better person. I mean, it's not an easy program to be part of any type of SNAP programming. You do have to take budgeting classes, you do have to be accountable for everything you do, because one wrong step and you end up needing more assistance. Even after I graduated from SNAP, I'm still using the tools that I acquired from SNAP.
I'm Dannie Clark. I've lived here for 14 years. I have 4 Chihuahuas, yeah, and we take in rescues and keep them till I find a home for them. I became a victim of the economy, the recession, a number. Lost my job, and the checks stopped coming, but the bills didn't. My pellet stove wasn't working correctly, so I had to rely on my electric heat. I would pay the heat bill one time, buy groceries the next, pay another bill one time, buy some groceries the next, and I just could not keep up. It doesn't feel good when you can't pay your bills. My friend and neighbor suggested that I contact SNAP. And I applied, and the gentleman that I spoke to was very nice, and he had a wonderful sense of humor. He made it a very easy and comfortable process. It was less than a week, and he called me and told me that they were going to be able to help me and how much they were going to pay towards my energy costs. And it really took a big burden off of me this year. I never would have thought of it if my neighbor hadn't, mentioned it to me, because I hadn't had to use those services. Thankfully, I was eligible. That was a big burden off me, and I got to focus on other things and try and catch up.
Name's Chuck Redmond, 80 years old. Been in business for about 35 years. This is a low-income neighborhood, and some of the people don't have transportation. So, this is within walking distance, and this is what we call a healthy corner store. We sell only healthy foods. We don't sell tobacco products or those type things. That was the idea, to give these people where they can walk and buy healthy foods.
That really was a grassroots organization that the West Central community really got around, trying to bring a convenience store or a market or a deli to the West Central neighborhood. And ultimately our goal then is to provide loans for people that can either buy an asset to produce more revenue for their business, or for a business startup, or an expansion somehow where they're employing more people. People have to have a business plan, good credit, and collateral, but we help them clear some obstacles that they need to get the capital to get their businesses going again.
Well, that was a process, you know. We met a couple times and talked and talked and talked, and eventually led to, you know, they gave me some financial help. We worked really close together with them, putting this whole thing together.
It's really taken a hands-on approach. We really, I've got to know Chuck pretty well, Chuck and his family. They're really committed to this effort, and SNAP is really pleased to be involved because that really speaks to our mission and our value of what we're trying to do to help people.
I finished school 2 days before I had my baby. I got certified, so I'm a certified medical assistant. Now I work for a pediatric therapy office. I love my job. I mean, it's kind of like I'm giving back. And I abided by the rules. I turned in my monthly budget, my pay stubs. I met with Mary every 2 months. And eventually the lease came up here and I took over the lease.
We've had some terrific success stories, some people that haven't been given an opportunity, but we were able to provide them loan funding for them to get their business started, and while their business was operating, continue to offer them assistance both in tax planning, helping them with their finances, with their QuickBooks, and we've gotten some terrific success stories, and it really makes a difference in people's lives.
Thank you very much. I'd still be paying for it if they hadn't. No way I would be seeing daylight. No way I'd be buried. I'd be buried in debt. So that was $1,000 that I didn't have. So yeah, and they were very compassionate, very helpful. It's an awesome program.